Hi, I'm Pearson, and today's topic is scabies. So we'll start off with what is scabies? Well, scabies is actually an infestation of the skin by a microscopic mite. It's actually called Sarcopti scabii. It's a common skin problem and is found worldwide. It affects people of all races and social classes as well. So how do you get scabies? Well, scabies is transmitted by direct, prolonged skin contact with any person who already has scabies. If they're infested with that mite, that contact must be prolonged. A quick handshake or a hug usually will not spread the mites. However, the mites are easily spread with sexual partners and members of your household. Scabies also spread quickly in crowded conditions where there's frequent skin-to-skin contact between people such as child care centers and nursing homes or adult day programs. One also can become infested through shared clothing or towels and bedding. Once away from the human body, the mites don't survive for more than 48 to 72 hours. When living with the person, however, an adult female mite can live up to 1 month. So, what are the symptoms of scabies? For a person who's never been infested with scabies, the symptoms can take 4 to 6 weeks to actually show up. For a person who's had the disease before, symptoms appear within several days of exposure. There's no immunity to scabies. Symptoms usually begin with an intense itching, especially at night. Any part of your body can itch. A pimple-like irritation, burrows, or a rash are especially likely to appear on the webbing between your fingers. The skin folds in your wrist areas, your elbows, your knees, the penis, and the breast or shoulders. Scratching the itch causes the sores to develop, and secondary bacteria infections can occur. So let's ask the question, can scabies be treated? The answer to that question is yes, absolutely. See, there are several lotions that are available to treat scabies. Now, you should always follow your physician's directions and the directions that are actually on the container that the medication comes in. What you want to do is you want to apply the lotion to a clean body, and you want to apply the lotion from the neck down. Emphasis on from the neck down, all the way down to the toes. And then you want to leave it on overnight or at least 8 hours. Now, after 8 hours, you can take a bath or a shower to wash the lotion off. There should also be a second treatment. Now, a second treatment with this lotion on your body could be necessary 7 to 10 days later, with emphasis on 7 to 10 days later. No new burrows or rashes, however, should appear within 24 to 48 hours after an effective treatment. It is important to note that itching sensations will not stop immediately following the treatment. This is because your body is still reaching down to the dead mites, their eggs, and their feces. It may take 2 to 3 weeks following a treatment before the itching sensation will stop. Your physician can prescribe medications to relieve the itching if it's severe. What you should do is put on clean clothes. All clothing, bedding, and towels used by the infested person during the first 2 days before the treatment should be washed in hot water and dried in a hot dryer. Items that cannot be laundered should be put away in a sealed plastic bag for at least 5 days. Who should be treated for scabies? Obviously, anyone who has been diagnosed with scabies and needs to be treated. Also, the sexual partners of the household, contacts, and any other person who may have close or prolonged contact to the infested person should also be treated. Now, when you're treating the members of the household, everyone should be treated at the same time. This is to prevent becoming infested again and again through one another. How is scabies diagnosed? Diagnosis is commonly made by looking at the burrows or the rash. A skin scraping may be taken to look for the mites or their eggs or their poop. If a skin scraping or a biopsy is taken and the test results are negative, it is still possible that you are infested. Typically, there are fewer than 10 mites on an entire body of an infested person. This makes it easy for a diagnosis to be missed. So you've probably heard that dogs get scabies too. And you may be asking yourself, is this the same type of scabies that humans get? The answer to that question is no. You see, pets become infested with a different kind of scabies. If your pet is infested with scabies, which is also called mange, and they have close contact with you, the mites can get under your skin and cause itching or skin irritation. However, the mites die in a couple of days and they do not reproduce. If you contract mange from your pet, you do not need treatment, but your pet does. Until your pet is successfully treated, the mites can continue to be passed from the animal to you. And now for an overview. Today we briefly discussed scabies. We talked about what scabies is, how you can get scabies, what are some of the symptoms of scabies, how scabies can be diagnosed. Also, we talked about can scabies be treated, who should be treated, and are dog and human scabies the same. I'm hoping that this information was helpful in the prevention, treatment, care, and concern of those who need treatment for scabies.